I am slow.
Where you going?
No,
don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that. It's haunted house over here. We got guests out here. He's scared, y'all.
He like, should I go to the door?
Don't go to the door. You do not want to see who's at that door. Anyway, hey, how you doing?
Oh wait, this is okay. Yes.
How you doing?
I'm good.
You look like you're not yourself today.
Get out my face, child.
Okay. Anyway,
I'm good.
y'all, we got a new segment on our show. It is called X and You Shall Receive. This is a segment that we have now where people,
I told y'all he was gonna be on it.
Where people DM us or call us or text us things that they have questions about, whether it's religion, relationships, political, Paris, whatever. So, France, not you. But before we go any further, let's go ahead. We got a great guest on today.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm going to get off in his shit because he's talking about some real stuff. I'm like, what? How? Where? What? How?
And remember, y'all, please like, share, and subscribe to the show on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, Twitter, and Vimeo. And right now, let's get into the word of the day. So we're going to move on because it's kind of packed.
Okay.
This is a good one.
Oh, this is the word of the day.
This is the word of the day that Paris robbed y'all of last week.
No, first off, I gave them 3. No, not last week, this week, earlier this week. I gave them 3. I gave you plenty of word of the days of wisdom. Okay? Please, child. Tripping. Go ahead and do your thing. Let's
the word for the day is, character is how you treat those that can do nothing for you.
I like that. That's some real stuff right there, though.
Character is how you treat those that can do nothing for you.
Wait, what you say back there?
Don't worry about it. See, only
he
not
said,
treat.
He said, he said, what you think?
It was something like that.
Yeah. What you think about that word of the day? Because, I mean, no, seriously, character means a whole bunch to me. And character builds integrity. In integrity, you know who you're dealing with most of the time, but then people be lying. But when you see a true character, you know they're liars.
No. Let me say this. Let me add to what you're saying. Character is character, whether it's a good character or a bad character.
Yeah, you know they're lying. That's
so whether his character consists of lying, being a hypocrite, an adulteress, or murderess, that's his character.
You can say some positive things.
Or
too.
you got some people that have some Mother Teresa characters.
Mother Teresa.
Mm-hmm. They love the Lord. They dedicate themselves to that. They're honest. They're transparent. They're good people. They do things for people who cannot do anything for them because they look for nothing in return. They doing it because it's the thing to do. Character is character. Whatever a person is, that's their character. So there's no such thing as, character is this. And if anything other than this is not character, because character is character.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say you did.
Oh, okay.
I'm just expounding on it. Don't feel attacked.
I did just now.
I think you feel a little warm with that jacket. You take the jacket off.
No, I get cold easily.
That's that Caucasian side, y'all.
I feel comfortable with my jacket. I got a long sleeve dress on today and a jacket.
Anyway, again, character is how you treat those that can do nothing for you.
I like that.
That's I think that's really genuine.
There is not a lot of character out there that does that though. If you can't do nothing for people, that they be gone by peace.
Yeah, because a lot of times people look for
what you can do for me.
Yeah.
Why are you in my life if you can't do nothing for me?
Exactly.
But sometimes you have to have that mentality to a certain degree, but you still should have a good character of giving without necessarily wanting to be receiving something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's, I don't know, blessings come that way, and you should treat others the way you want to be treated, and yeah. But I like that one. It ain't too deep though. Like I like deep stuff.
It's deeper than you think, and
it's deep for those slow
we're
ones.
gonna go moving on. Now we get into our new segment called "Ask You Shall Receive." We have 2 good questions that came in today, and Paris, I'm gonna let you read yours. You want me to go first?
Now, yeah, you can go first.
I'll go first.
Let me go find this child.
Okay, look. This came from a lady named Lisa. Last name started with an H. She didn't give her last name.
She tried giving you a 4-page letter.
Well, from what she said on here, she needed to. Okay. Our new segment is Ask You Shall Receive. So Miss Lisa asked this question. She said, "Hey, Naked Truth. My name is Lisa H. I've been married for 8 years. We have 3 beautiful kids. We both have great careers and faithful churchgoers. But just recently, I found out before we met and before he came to the Lord, my husband used to be gay.
Okay.
She said, when I asked him about it.
Don't laugh at these people.
Come on, man. How can you laugh at these people? Hey, why you laughing? Listen, hold on, y'all. Stop. We serious. So she say, when I asked him about it, he admitted to it and assured me that it was his past before we met, and he's been delivered from that. But I must admit, my husband has a lot of very handsome male friends that he hangs out with, and I can't help but wonder if some of these guys are old flings, exes, or lovers. Am I wrong to think this, and should I confront him or trust him?
Oh, Lord.
Lisa H., you could have wrote anything other than this.
What? That's the question. Let me
I
tell
know,
you something,
but
child. You ain't wrong for thinking nothing. Cause whatever he done, baby, I don't care if it's in his past. I don't care if he didn't found out the Lord. I don't care if he hanging with different people. You have the right to ask the questions that shows evidence of it coulda, woulda, shoulda, it could be still. And baby, let me ask you this: if you can call in, you know the number. You don't have to call in; just inbox him.
The number is 7.
Any of his handsome, fine brothers?
How you know your brother?
Because he's a man, and she said
Brothers,
like his homeboys.
He said friends. He didn't say black or white, Hispanic.
Handsome a brother is a dude. See, you are so racist, dude. I know more white people.
My husband has a lot of very handsome male friends.
Male, mean brother. Anyways, get on my face. Has any of his male friends came on to you, flirted with you, said anything, and how do they do it? Because some gay dudes know how to flirt with females just to feel like, girl, you know it's me. But then some of them, they know damn well they would tap that if his friend wasn't looking. How do they treat you if they find?
Okay, let me say this. I'm gonna ask you a question, Lisa, on another note. That's a good question. That's a good take on it. I'm gonna ask another note. From what you said, y'all have a great relationship, great marriage. And a great marriage consists of communication. Yes. She's able to ask him about it once, and he admitted to what it was and where he's at now. So
how did that come about?
That was my question. How did you recently find out? But anyway, if you asked him about it once and y'all discussed it, you should be able to ask him about
what you doing
the male friends. Because that.
No.
You know,
see, I'm looking at it. What you doing right now? But you saying, where are the male friends? One of your flings? Girl, you damn right. One of them dudes is one of his flings. One of them.
You remember the cliche we had on here? If you're afraid to have a conversation, you create conflict in yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, if you don't go ask your husband about this,
you create conflict in yourself.
You're gonna start creating conflict in yourself. You're gonna start being stressful. You're gonna start being worried. You're gonna build up some anger, and it's gonna start causing little arguments in your marriage. Yeah. Now, where you going? Why you always hanging around him? And it's gonna snowball into something else. So, I advise you, if that's a concern of yours, go ahead and ask him. You can't be afraid of what you're gonna find out, because either you're gonna find out by asking him, or you're gonna find out by just exposing himself like you did, find out he used to be gay. So I say, if y'all got the marriage that you say that you really have, and y'all have that open communication, go ahead and ask him.
All right, if you're gonna ask him though, you need to prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for the outcomes of the unknown, the what ifs, the shit you don't want to hear, don't want to know, don't want to accept, and prepare yourself on how you're going to handle if it's this, if it's that, and what if it's that.
And that's true, because a lot of times, man.
Especially since you have kids and involving them.
You remember that movie? I want to know the truth. You can't handle the truth. A lot of people just cannot handle the truth. So I'm telling you, you're gonna.
What movie was that? The Naked
what's
Truth?
A Few Good Men?
Yeah.
A Few Good Men? Yeah.
Are you on it with somebody?
Yeah, with Jack. What's his name? Jack.
Okay.
Tony.
Jack Nicholas.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholas. Yeah. He asked him, tell the truth that you can't handle the truth. And a lot of people cannot handle the truth. So if you want to ask them that, prepare yourself to, hey man, if it is what you.
So no, that goes into that little thing of, would you rather be proven
right
or
be happy?
That shit, I'm always trying to prove some shit, all right?
Because
but
if you try to prove yourself right, if you try to prove yourself right, whether it's choosing happiness, you can mess your entire marriage up.
But the question is, are you trying to prove yourself right, or are you trying to understand and know what's really going on in your household, in your life with your husband? Because honestly, there should be open, good communication depending on.
Look what she said. She said, am I wrong to think this, and should I confront him or trust him?
Okay, well, and to trust him, you have to ask him something. If you've never asked him and he's only told you about his past but never gave you extra information about what's going on now and who's in his life from the past that's still here, then that's a question. That's a legitimate good question.
And whatever he tell you, then you have to trust
it
him.
and be done with it.
Bingo. Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, especially if you only having these assumptions. But if you haven't seen any of his homeboys creeping at night and ooh, she caught me, or shit that's just suspicious, then that.
But again, you're not wrong for thinking that. You're not wrong. So
unfortunately though,
leave it alone, Paris. So we're going to the next one. Thank you, Lisa, for sending us.
Dang, I can't believe you told everybody her name. Did you say her last name too?
No, it say Lisa H.
Okay.
It can be Hernandez. It can be Hudson. It can be Houston.
We're gonna say she a Hispanic. I'm ignorant. I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I gotta
Let's go to the next one.
I gotta.
Paris, you got one coming in.
Yeah. I gotta. I'm not telling nobody's name because it's anonymous.
Anonymous.
And I can say the word anonymous. All right, hello. I live here in Houston, Texas. I'm 61 years old, but I am a widow and I have 2 beautiful children and 3 grandchildren. My question is, am I too damn old to date? Did she say damn old? She too damn old to be cussing.
Time out. How you look first?
Hey, yo, that is the true question, man. If you're 61 years old and you trying to go out there and date, the question is, are you keeping yourself up? Are you trying to stay healthy? Are you trying to stay up to date with
what would you say
saying
as a picture?
exercise, having exercise, and dressing appropriate? See, yeah. I mean, those are some true characteristics that I think mean a lot. Yeah. So, no, you're not too old to date.
I'm going to say this.
Damn enough not too old to date.
If you still are outgoing and you have that desire to have a mate in your life, you're never too old to date. If you know who you are, you know what you want, and again,
why you gotta be outgoing?
Because a lot of
some people like to stay at home and watch TV all day.
Because true, but a lot of people that's outgoing, I mean, they have a lot of life about themselves. They want to get out and do things, and a lot of times people don't want to do things by themselves.
Right.
They want to tag on. They want to mate. So that's you. And
you definitely, I don't think they would ask the question, am I too old to date? Because they're going to be out there anyways, and it's not going to be dating.
So
it's going to be, I'm getting to know you, come on, let's go have some fun. And then it turns into dating because they like their company. But this woman sounds like she stay at home all day watching damn grandkids.
I actually think, she never said it, but I actually think she getting pressure from her family. Mom, you too old, you sit down, dad dead or whatever, he gone, you need to be your grandmother. You know how kids are, kids can be, especially if they're real particular with their mom. So I'm gonna say this, no, if you had a desire to have somebody in your life and you want a companion, you're not too old to date.
Okay. When is too old to date? When should you not be dating?
I don't know, but we gotta go to commercial break.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you that when you come back. I'll tell you when you shouldn't be dating. Okay, I'm gonna let you know. Because there's some people that shouldn't be dating. Okay. See you later. 21,
31, or 61. Some of y'all should not be dating.
Yeah, right. All of that.
Holla.
If you don't holler, you know what? Ooh, I swear.
Yes, while I'm sipping war now. Cause I'm wavy chipping more slow it down. Make some electricity pour up. Make some electricity pour up. While I'm sipping war now. Cause I'm wavy chipping more slow it down. Make some electricity pour up. Make some electricity pour up.
Bringing you haters, agony, and let you bitches get the best of me. So let me just mix up this recipe so I can cook all you haters down to your knees. Predator blending in with the trees. I see you in infrared, yes indeed. Murking my enemies without a scratch on me as if I'm a powerful D&D. On another note, I'm bad news. Turn you cowards into ragoons. Better get to the crib real soon. With that they come out on full moons. These bullets really coming at you. Guess I'm really about that action. Pick up blocks, no questions. And quickly empty out my weapons. You don't have enough to check this. Cause you know I have a death wish. Shoot up anything you crap in. Because you come with your your deceptions. Just because I'm on a mission, shutting down all of your businesses. Sipping folks never generous. Unless you think with the clitoris, idiot.
While I'm sipping war now. Cause I'm way too tripping.
Slow it down.
Mix electricity, pour it up. Mix electricity, pour it up. While I'm sipping war now. Cause I'm way too tripping.
Slow it down.
Mix electricity, pour it up. Mix electricity, pour it up.
His name? Ooh, you forgot.
That's
him.
Rock the Dancer.
He's Rock the Dancer?
Yeah, he's on. He got a
All
lot.
he did was the South Side.
But no, he actually dances.
Oh,
He got a
okay.
lot of videos out where he dances.
Okay, yo, what's up, Sabrina?
And Malik.
Sabrina the
And Malik.
Okay. What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. If you got some comments on ladies that are older than certain ages, then yeah, let us know what you think. Should they be dating or not? But I'm going to tell you when you should not be dating. Honestly, there is no time you should not be dating. Everyone should date. But the way you date is the question. Because people these days think dating is, I meet you today, I take you out for lunch,
Tomorrow.
some little thing
And we
tomorrow,
get a room later on.
and then we get a room that same damn day after
Yeah.
I took you out to eat. That is not called dating.
Damn, what is it called? I thought that was.
That is called. I know that's how you do things, but child, you don't date. You wanna know why you don't date? Because I remember a long time ago said I ain't taking nobody out to dinner. How do you get to know somebody and you don't take chicks out to dinner?
Hey, how you doing? Want to get a room?
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Anyway, I really think about the dating situation. When you have not healed from a previous relationship, when you have too much baggage, when you have issues that you know you have not dealt with, you do not need to be dating anybody.
I just told you that. You just took what I said and you just ran with it.
I made it politically correct. That's what I
No, but yeah, okay.
Okay. So again, that is our segment for.
You shouldn't really be
should
dating. You should just get to know people.
That's dating.
I don't know. I
It's
don't
called
really
courting.
I don't really.
Courtship.
Okay, exclusive dating and dating. There's two different things, right? Don't be exclusive to nobody if you just getting back out there in the streets.
Don't do that. That's being a hoe. Don't do that.
No, don't be
Don't do that.
exclusive to nobody. Be friends and just be friends. And whoever you find yourself fond with the communication, with the way they treat you, the way he spent his money on you, all of that.
Anyway, let's go to
Then
our
that's the one you keep
oh
around
my
like
gods today. Let's go to my oh my god because Paris tripping. Paris trying to make y'all some gold diggers.
No, I'm not. I'm
Yes,
trying
you
to say you gotta know what's good though.
Because
Don't let them people treat you
Anyway,
low. I know.
let's
what
go
I'm
to
talking
this
about.
here. Now, Paris them tried to man bash the other day on the girls show about
Oh, you wanna talk
about this
noise.
situation. But the question is, you have a lot of single dads out there that's out there handling their business.
Hold on, first off, ain't nobody was man bashing anyway.
Because you can't man bash, you can boy bash, but you can't bash a man.
Well, if you acting like a boy and you think you a man, then you get dumbed down to a boy.
I knocked it down before I knock you down. I agree with you. So, if you're a boy in a man's frame, because you grew older without growing up, then you're a boy, and so parents are gonna bash you. But if you have grown older and have grown up, you are a man, and you can't be bashed. And if you one of them dudes out there that's handling your business, that's being a single dad, the question is, do y'all deserve child support just like that woman deserves child support?
Why is that a question?
Because a lot of women automatically put that on men.
Yeah.
And they go spend their money on Bubble and Ray Ray and them. So men, if y'all got some kids and y'all being the dad, y'all got custody, go spend your money on Keisha, Shay Shay, and Dee.
Who does that?
So the question is, should single dads ask for child support? I think they should.
What you think?
No.
Oh shit! We gotta know. I'm sorry. I need to stop cussing. But what the? He says no. I say, dang right, they need to ask for child support. If that woman don't have her child on a regular basis, she needs to put her end in to take care of their child too, just like he is. Money is, you need money to strive and to go further and to do things for the child. But why would you? Oh,
No,
we
we
gonna
gonna
get
ask
him
him.
on the show.
I want to ask him when he get on
We
the
gonna
show.
get him on the show, y'all.
Okay,
I told y'all I was
so
gonna
we
talk
going
about
to the
him.
next clipping.
What?
Now, this is about your dad.
What? You don't know my daddy. Hold up, child. Hold up. What you doing? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay. Anyway.
You ain't claiming nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ooh, she said she ain't claiming the fame. I like that. Now, we had a conversation the other day when Miss Carol was here.
Uh-huh.
Does it take, can a woman,
Raise a
the
young
man,
boy.
to be, can a single mom raise a young boy to be a man?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, to be a man, he has to see a man.
That is so adorable. Look at his earring. He has a short haircut like mine. It looks like a girl. He looks like a girl.
And you know why?
Because he has
Because he probably was raised by his mom, but his dad is taking him now. And he gonna man him up.
Okay, I feel that. I feel my son don't look like no dog.
Now we going to this next
He
picture.
won't let me look like he won't.
We going to the
That's
next
a good
picture.
picture, y'all.
This is something that I need to know from you,
Damn, my
Paris.
neck gonna break.
You hear so many guys.
Oh, MG.
You have so many guys that love being with two women. They want threesomes.
Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, so many guys who want
To be with
more
two women. They want threesome. And it's okay for men to do that. But when
Whoa, whoa. Why
It's
does it make it
because
okay?
it's a double standard. When men have multiple
As long as
women,
you know
he's
it's
a
a
player,
double
he's a pimp. Oh, he got it going on. When a woman do it, she look hoish. That's the reality of it in our society. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just telling you what the standards is. So, if a man had two women, two beautiful women, corporate women, career-oriented women that he
You don't
living
look
with,
at him like that. Ugh.
oh, a majority of the dudes gonna envy his situation. But do you envy this girl's situation? Check that out.
Oh wow.
It says,
Sis.
sis is out there living her best life with two husbands. What am I doing wrong? So apparently some girl wanna know how can she get like that too.
What girl out there? Come on, Sabrina. You was watching. Any other females? What girl out there wants that? And secondly, I'm gonna let you know right now. If a female has two men, them two men, I would have to say is bisexual. Yes.
So you think that a woman
If
have
she
two
got
husbands,
two husbands and they in the same house doing their thing
you
like
sleep in the
that?
same bed together?
Oh, that's not cute.
I couldn't do that.
That's not cute.
Cause I'm laying up with my girlfriend, we in the bed and I have to roll over and grab her, then he roll over and touch my arm. I'll be like, bro,
That ain't
Bro.
cool. No,
really?
that ain't cool. But first
This
off,
is my arm.
First off, I'm speaking about myself right now. I don't know how other females are because there's females out there that I have known that can jump from bed to bed, man to man. But there ain't no way I can have one guy touching and feeling all on my body and then I turn around and have another dude do the same thing or kissing and that's too much germs right there.
8713-320-2434. Man, somebody call in and give
But
us something.
first off, hold on. I don't know how y'all think y'all got something going on because I can't see how a woman can have another woman sharing her man because I'd be damned if she get more attention than me. And I'd be damned if I have to share her.
Okay, that's another conversation.
That whole thing is just jacked up. But you know what? That's why I say freaks.
I-
Now, it's okay to be a freak.
I couldn't do that.
Freaks do this type of
I'm
stuff.
sorry.
Freaks. It's okay to be a freak.
I'm sorry, I
But
couldn't
I'm
do
just
it.
saying, I can't share shit. I'm stingy.
Okay, and we going to this last picture.
Oh my.
You had a job, you making about $150,000 a year. You make about $150,000 a year,
$150,000 a year.
and your
Boss
man say, "Hey, Paris, go clean the toilets. It's your week to clean the toilet. Which one you cleaning?"
Or you gonna be fired? Because I will find a
It
reason why.
says, you have to clean one or your ass is fired. Which one is you cleaning, Paris? Look, Paris. Take
I
a
don't
look.
wanna look at
Look,
that.
woman.
Oh my gosh! Is this feces and throw up or what? What is? Hold the heck up now! What is this? This is not. What is
That's
this?
boo boo.
This is not boo boo all on the floor. This is dog food. It's pebbles
Paris,
of dog food.
stop
they
trying to
threw
be-
on the floor.
Paris, stop.
And
you
it
got
got
the,
wet.
You got the clean one.
No, I'm surely not cleaning this one. That's trifling. And this one,
That's Kool-Aid.
It just depends on how I can clean it. Cause my ass ain't going in there. I'm gonna get a hose and hose everything down and hose it all the way into the the corner or the drain.
Ain't no
Where they
drain.
drain it?
Yeah,
No,
it's
they
good.
gotta have a drain in the bathroom like this one. They gotta have a drain somewhere in there. Cause yes, they have.
Oh, so you cleaning? Which one you clean?
I'm not cleaning nothing.
You
I
fired.
will find somebody to clean it for me and not let them know nothing.
Well, they go Paris.
No, I would have to. Okay, which
The
one
boot-
you gonna clean?
I'm cleaning both of them. I won't care. I'll keep my job. What you talking about? I got bills. Hey, Jimmy, it's your daddy clean the bathroom. All right, I'm coming. I'm going to clean some.
You know what? Yeah, you
What
good.
you talking about?
Good.
See, I'm one of them brothers. I ain't
If
tripping.
it's not from an animal, I'll clean an animal stuff before I clean a human stuff.
I don't care what it is. I'm going in there. See, that's why I built like me.
I would throw up.
I'm always having a
What
job.
about the smell?
That's,
I know some people, and those didn't even exist at one point. For people, I never used them.
This the
but
smell.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. This right here, I am starting to love it even more. When I go shopping, people stink, man, and I be like, oh no, hold up, y'all need to no, and I'll tell them. But now that I got a mask, I'm like, oh, all right, what you say? And we can work around it. But man, people I love my mask now. I love a mask. Okay.
we gonna go to commercial break right quick. We're gonna play one video about Sabrina the Martyr. We coming back. We bringing our guest on, cause this is some good stuff.
Oh, it's gonna be when we find out what he's talking about. We gonna see if it's good.
It's all good. I got some past I need to make some peace with.
Oh, what's the story again? What's your past? I can't wait. You gonna tell us your past? Come on, let's go to the commercial.
We'll be right back. We're gonna check out this video about Sabrina the model.
Can't talk, right? It's okay.
And
Say
we'll
it
be right
again.
back.
Say it.
No.
Sabrina the model.
It's a model on a track. Okay, let's go. On a track. Hey, shout out to my north side clique. Shout out to my south side clique. Shout out to my west side clique. What? Shout out to my east side clique. Shout out to all my people making money. Shout out to all my hustlers making money. Shout out to all my grinders making money. Okay. Shout out to all my bosses making money. Okay. North side on that ass. East side on that ass. West side on that ass. South side on that ass. It's a model on the track, a real Florida girl, and I got it like that. I'm shouting all my haters and my grinders and my bosses. I'm really with the shit. Big boss shit, it don't matter where you from. Get it how you live, bitch, I'm number one. Big bang roll, bitch, I'm coming with the stacks. Shout out to my north side clique. Shout out to my south side clique. Shout out to my west side clique. Shout out to my east side clique. Shout out to all my people making money. Shout out to all my hustlers making money. Shout out to all my grinders making money. Shout out to all my bosses making money. North side on that ass. East side on that ass. West side on that ass. South side on that ass. I'm on my Gucci shit. Real ball status, I can take a hit. Ay. Money stay higher than a flame that's lit. It's money in my city, I'ma make that shit. Ayy, I'm on my ones and twos. Flipping that bread and serve it back to you. Ayy, I'ma run up a check. My drip so icy that my money stay wet. Ayy, shout out to my north side clique. Shout out to my south side clique. Shout out to my west side clique. Shout out to my east side clique. Shout out to all my people making money. Shout out to all my hustlers making money. Shout out to all my grinders making money. Shout out to all my bosses making money. North side on that ass. East side on that ass. West side on that ass. South side on that ass. All my people making money. Shout out to everybody making money. Shout out to all my grinders making money. Shout out to all my people making money. Get in there.
Yo.
She say, get in there.
Get in there.
Guess what? Let's tell our guests, get in here. No delay, man. We're going to bring Feldon Bonner on, a.k.a.
Feldon.
the author of Making Peace with Your Past.
Making peace with your past. I want to know what that means. Let me tell y'all something. We make the flyers for the shows that we have, right? And when I got this picture of him. I'm like, what are you doing?
You look like the Wizard of Oz.
Yes. Scary as heck.
What is it? What's his name?
I don't know what
No.
his name. The Wizard of Oz.
No, what the dude in the back that had all the knowledge?
That was the Wizard of Oz.
The-
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
The Wiz. No, he
The
had
Wizard.
but he had another name, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know, but the Wizard of Oz. If y'all seen the flyer, his face is like is in his. I'm like, why? Who is your marketing person?
That's a crazy picture, but marketable picture.
It makes you remember and talk about it.
Clickbait.
Scary.
What is it?
Clickbait.
Clickbait. Yeah, that's what that is. I thought we used that for the internet.
I need one of them. It reminds me of something else. Anyway.
So, making peace with your past. I want to know how the heck you gonna sell a book like that. It better have some good stuff about your past. Oh, go
Can I
ahead.
ask a
Go
question before we
ahead.
start?
Go ahead. You start.
I want to know one question. Why do you say that men, single dads, should not get child support?
So that's my opinion, first and foremost. I feel that child support is a tool. And so because it's a tool, it shouldn't be the first thing that anybody, male or female, tries to get, or it shouldn't be just, I need child support because we're not together. So it's just a tool. It's not designed for sustainability for any household, male or female. So that's why.
Well, that is good. That's a good point. Like if you really just say, hey, take account for what you did, your own responsibility, and who cares if it took two to make one. Your responsibility is you're gonna take care of yours. And a lot of people do live like that, which is why a lot of people don't have child support or don't chase after it for whatever reason. Because hey, it's my responsibility. I don't need that tool. I got a job, I got family, I got this. I don't need your just to stay away. I'd rather not deal with you anyways. So yeah, I can see that point. If you don't want to deal with, but I always encourage every female, go ahead and get child support on his hand. But if you do look at it in that sense, and you know you'll never have to look back and be like, man, I need him to step his game up. I need him to do this. I need him to be there with his son or daughter. If you just don't want that dude in your life at all, because you know it's going to be best for you and your child because of abusiveness or the heartache and pain you know he's going to cause you, it was just a mistake that you laid with him, yeah, I wouldn't get child support for that either. I
don't have any kids, but I have witnessed where men have made kids here with a woman, left, when made kids with someone else, and paying child support over here without being asked, without being forced, but won't do it here. So I'm gonna agree with both of you. I think it's a situational thing, and whatever works best for you, do it. Because if you ever fall on hard times and you need the government, they're gonna put child support on them anyway. That's the law.
That's the law.
Yeah, they
and
want to
honestly, that's the only reason why I ended up having child support the first time, not knowing and understand how that really affects a man living in society, but his tail deserves it anyways. But he's lived and learned, and he's doing things better now, and it takes sometimes 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, I don't know how many times, to realize where you need to stand strong. So he's a better person today, but still, in them younger days, I was like, dude, you ain't doing what you need to do. I need your help. You're not helping. Child support. Not child support. Food stamps, assistance with living, going back to school. Damn right, I'm trying to better myself. You ain't helping me do a damn thing. So I went and did that. But in order to do all those things, I had to put him on child support.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And then I learned a little bit more about it. And I said, to this day, your ass is going to be on child support if you make a baby with me and we're not married. Plain and simple. But those were long gone days, okay? I'm not having accidents anymore.
Okay, we can move on now.
Yeah.
Feldon Bonner II, Making Peace with Your Past.
I want to know what the past is.
A 12-step guide to a peaceful, productive life.
12 steps.
12 steps.
You going to tell us 6 of them?
No.
Or we got to buy the book?
I want you to buy the book. I want you to get the book. It's a workbook. It's not just a gentle read. It has plenty of room for you to really
I
dialogue
can
with yourself.
see it too.
Ain't that something? I did that on purpose.
That's what I like. I hate people come out with them
read
good
this.
self-help books,
Yeah.
and you need a pair of glasses and a
Magnifying
magnifying glass to read it.
That was like the first question I asked before the show. Am I gonna have to read anything? It's because I don't have my glasses on. So.
No, you don't have to read anything, because it's your book. I think you know what's in it, but any questions. So what made you write this book? that you just felt it was meaningful for you as well as others?
So, now, she's probably gonna wanna move before I even say this.
What?
So the truth of the matter is, I actually had been facilitating a class, it was a Tuesday Bible study while I was incarcerated in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. So I was doing Bible studies every Tuesdays. We had a ministry team at the chapel, and just saw how God was moving on the hearts of the brothers. And I realized that God had already put some stuff in me, so it just started developing. And I just started using tools to put it together a little bit at a time. Back then we had transparencies. We'd get some of the volunteers to bring us transparencies in, and I'd get one of the chapel clerks to print it up so I could, do the overheads. And it just developed. And I actually wrote it while I was incarcerated.
Okay, this may sound a little.
Why was I gonna move?
Go ahead.
Because I was incarcerated for 1988 capital murder and aggravated robbery.
Damn, I didn't know all of that. So, hold on. First off,
From
I
when?
could've-
88 to when?
1988 was the
When it happened?
88.
1988
Hey,
capital
you was
murder.
born what, 89?
Get out of my face.
Oh.
88, and then you were out when?
Like last year.
Damn, really?
Nah, I've been out about 8 years.
8 years. So 20
That's
some
still
years.
a long time.
I did 23 years, make a good.
So your whole life has been in prison.
Yeah, college and prison, for the most part.
Okay, so and then where'd you go for? Now let me see. Now, cause this.
He's not saying he committed murder. He said he went for
And
it.
I still do anger management. Everybody's like, how you gonna teach anger management? Well, I'm the perfect person to facilitate anger management, recovery, all of that. You know
A
what I'm saying?
murder and what?
Aggravated robbery.
Okay, so you murdered somebody trying to rob them. I can understand that.
Now you really don't want to get into that. That's
Okay,
why we
never-
got to talk to young people, because a lot of times you do stuff and you really don't know what you're doing.
What happened?
And,
Accidents happen, and a lot of
well,
people.
accident or not, but a lot of times we just don't think the whole thing all the way through. So it's real easy to get caught up.
Exactly.
So, like
It's
even so, like
innocent
now I
place.
go in like on Thursdays we do the YOP, which is the Youth Offender Program. I'm the only volunteer that goes in on the YOP unit that they allow to get over there with those kids. The only one, and it's because they see my walk and everything. I mean, there's no other volunteers that they allow over there with. Matter of fact, they hand select even the guards and the rank on that block. So we have curriculums that work, and it's just I'm on some real stuff.
So you made peace with that past.
Yes, I was about to say that's what you was making peace with.
Now,
baby.
how hard is for people to see you as who you are and not your past? Because sometimes, man, you just never forgiven for what you did.
So that's one of the elements that you're going to have to get beyond, because by the way we're designed, we want to be accepted. Cognitive intervention. It's the 5 things that we all need. So one of them is acceptance. You're going to have to get over being accepted. You got to know that you're accepted in God, point blank, and then accept yourself, because a lot of times we reject who we are, and that's a whole nother topic right there in
Wow.
itself.
I like how you said that. A lot of times we reject who we are.
Right.
Sometimes we our biggest issue. Like even the same principle applies with forgiveness, because a lot of times people have forgiven us. God has definitely forgiven us, but we haven't forgiven ourselves, and that in itself keeps us from moving forward.
Psalm 119 verse 95 says, "The wicked waits for me to destroy me," meaning that I could be my biggest enemy. You know what I'm saying? He's just waiting on you to cluck out.
Wow.
I definitely can be my biggest enemy. Dang it, I did have a really good question,
Go ahead, shoot.
but I forgot it.
It'll come up.
Yeah. Okay, keep going.
Well,
I know you got
Phil,
questions. Dang, I know I gotta wrap my head around everything now.
yeah, she was blown.
Baby, I was
she
gonna
was
talk
blown away.
about you trying to
Go
write a
ahead.
book saying making peace with your family. I'm like, what you done done? You better have something real
But
good.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if your
Everyone has a crazy something.
exactly.
Everyone.
It doesn't matter if
Everyone.
your past is prison,
Right.
alcoholism,
Right.
Drug addiction,
Abusive
relationship, whoredom. Everyone has a past that they feel as if they need to deal with. They need to get over.
Child molestation,
Mhm.
all sorts
Yeah,
of
y'all
stuff.
are saying some real, out there, of course, people got to get through those and be better, because that's obviously not so great. But not every, We don't know how everyone lives, do we now?
No, you don't. And you don't have to know. That's not.
Right, so the book is a call to action. It's for the person. This isn't somebody trying to condemn somebody or tell you need to change. No, this is for the person where they already know they need, but they just can't figure out what's going on with me. Why do I keep doing
The
certain things?
steps
Why
to
do I,
do it.
yeah. And why do I keep going back to certain things? Why do I keep going back to Junebug? You know what I'm saying? And he beats me up and everything. You know what I'm saying? Why I keep going back to this fool? So it's a paradigm. It's a thinking error. You know what I'm saying? So you need to examine yourself and work some steps
So
to begin that process.
Okay,
So you stop
what? Now you deal with a lot of youth offenders.
I deal with a lot of different. I deal with recovery people who are in recovery. Over YPR, which is the Young People in Recovery Houston.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the chapter lead here in Houston for YPR Houston.
That was my question.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you would say people do change.
Mhm.
But in changing, knowing that they had it in their system at one point, how does that change? I don't believe people change.
Okay.
I believe people can get better and can stay away from something, but it's in them. It's in their system that if something strikes, they the ones that they can come out their shell and do it all over again because they've done it before.
So
They
you
know what
believe?
it's
So
like.
you believe once is always.
Okay, see, I know it's a thin line. I really just don't think people change like that.
Mhm.
But I do believe God works through people, but it's that little secret dark person is still somewhere.
Okay, let me
there.
ask you this. This is. You are a Christian. You believe in Christ.
Yes, I
Right.
believe in Christ.
For you, and this is not to try to put you on the spot, but for someone to say that they believe in Christ,
Mhm.
someone who says that the old man has passed away and the new has become, that means you have died and risen. When you rose up, the new has become.
Mhm.
The metamorphosis has taken place.
Mhm.
That's saying change. If you saying that people don't change, then you're saying everything that Christ did at Calvary is not
Doesn't-
existent. It doesn't have the power to do that.
Okay, so with that, I wasn't there when that happened, but to some degree, obviously something made a change. But in the changing of human beings, and Christ was not a human being, he was God's child, he was not a human being. He just came down in the image, all that good stuff, right? My thing is, in order for you to literally change, you have to take serious steps, I think, like this book is probably explaining. And you have to recognize and understand deep things about yourself and society and people. And I just think it's very hard for someone to really, really, really make that big change. And maybe I just haven't seen enough success stories or been around enough people to really see and understand, because I haven't walked their shoes, walked in their path. But if someone's gonna change, people get baptized all the time and they be reborn and they do the stupid stuff over again.
True.
And I'm like, okay, I thought you
Let me ask
changed.
you this. You say maybe you haven't seen enough success stories.
Mhm.
The biggest success stories you could ever see is you. Have you changed?
That's
Well,
it.
that's now putting me on the spot.
Well, because I've
How
always,
about, what was I supposed to change from?
whatever it is, everybody has something they need to change from or grow from. So, because my thing has always been this on this show. Those who don't believe that people can change, or those who try to change and did.
Yeah.
That the whole crux of this whole thing, this is all I teach. All of my classes, they sound repetitious, but they're all the same thing. It's your belief system. So, and I deal with people in recovery, so I just meet them where they are. So when I hear a person say, well, I don't believe that, you're absolutely right. And so that's not gonna happen for you because that's your belief system. So until there's a shift in the belief system, then it's gonna stay like that, exactly what you believe. And it's okay. That's biblical. The Bible says in Revelation, whoever is unfilthy, let him stay unfilthy. Whoever is holy, let him be holy. So whatever mindset, hey, that's fine. But you can be transformed. Your mind can be renewed. So when I got the revelation, it's a spiritual revelation. You're not going to get this through religion. Religiosity is not going to give you what I'm talking about. You can get the tools and still cluck out, go back, smoke crack, do all the other stuff. God is the only one that's going to intervene by his grace into your life, and you just have to be willing to receive it. And when you do, everything changes. Your belief system changes. The reason that I thank Ivan Sanchez for writing this forward is because Ivan Sanchez is the president, founder of Houston Millennials. Awesome brother. But he goes through the details of how he just changed his mindset. And so one minute he's in the streets doing all the stuff, changed his mind, said, no, I'm gonna get an education. I'm gonna just change his mind. last year, Ivan, his company, lent out over $500 million. He goes from broke, he shares that in the forward. You know, he goes from being broke. I like being broke. I like hustling. I like living from checks. You know, you get into a frame of mind where you like going to the neighborhood store and hanging out and doing nothing. If somebody talks about a job, you ain't trying to hear that. I got people that we try to give jobs to. They don't want a job. They won't, and I'm not being critical. I just got to keep it real. You know, I deal with people in recovery. I literally facilitate classes with people with parole. I got parole officers in my phone. So I deal with people on parole. I deal with parole. I do paperwork for people on parole. And I'm on parole. That's God.
True.
Yeah, I would have to say it's all about the mindset, what you believe in, all this. You did something or said something the other day about some things, and I'm like, I just don't believe that. But it's what I've been through and what I see things as, and I just haven't seen enough, done enough, and it's just what
And that's understandable, but it goes.
I haven't seen enough stories like Miss Carol. She's out there in the streets all the time working with people, and I'm thinking, them girls, as soon as they find another man that's gonna do da-da-da, they're gonna back out there in the streets. Not saying I don't have faith in them, but I'm not walking in their shoes and da-da-da-da. I know right from wrong, and I purposely will do wrong because I wanna do wrong, but when I know it's wrong, and I just shouldn't be doing it because of it's gonna hurt them or hurt this or that, I'm just not gonna do it. Because that's just my character, I guess, of my choosing. But I haven't been through enough to say God has given me that light to say, oh, I've completely just done a change. And I think I want to say, oh my gosh!
I think
when you ask, you shall receive. God gonna hurt me.
I think people definition or ideology of change is wrong. When a person say they have changed, it's not saying that I am now faultless. It is not saying that I now live without error. It's not saying that. It's saying that I have a new perspective on life, and now I am working toward bettering that. Yeah. And some things is going to take a process to go through. I think you and I talked about that once before. Some people go through the nicotine patch, eating the gum, finding other things to substitute to stop smoking. Some people just go cold turkey without smoking. Every process is different for everybody. So to say that, that a person, Corona, people say that.
Corona?
Why you looking like that? She just stopped at her tracks. But anyway, Feldon, what are some of the things like that you pass on to, because young generation is different dealing with older people. You have to know how to connect the dots with these guys and really be relevant to them to grasp the information. So what are some of the things that y'all would share with these young guys to just kind of get in their head to show them that, hey man, change is possible and it's what you need. Here it is.
The biggest challenge is to meet an individual where they are and to position yourself where the person begins to feel comfortable sharing whatever they want to talk about. The last thing that I even, when I go on the blocks, because I do classes on closed custody. Those who've been incarcerated know that what I'm saying is impossible. I have a class, I teach classes on closed custody. And the grad program is gang renunciation and diversion. I have some really good classes in there. Yes, sir, I'm sorry.
Are blacks are now able to get in grad?
That's amazing. I'm glad you brought that up. There are blacks, African Americans in the grad program, not like there should be. It's like and it's just like in society and everything. We don't understand that there are tools that are available that can get you out of certain things that can propel you to different levels. So unfortunately, in TDCJ, you have a lot of Hispanics and whites who recognize that they need to get out of the gang so they can make parole and do other stuff.
Only for parole purposes.
Right. And so mainly. Yeah. And I'm real transparent when we're going through our classes. You know, I know some of y'all just trying to get a certificate. You know, but yes, there are some more. The numbers have went up with blacks.
That's great. I'm glad to hear this. I remember at one time they was looking at. I would tell guys all the time, you are now being labeled as a gang member. You're being denied parole as a gang member, but you're not given the same opportunity to be helped and come out of this gang as whites and Hispanics are. And y'all are fine with that. And you shouldn't be. It's no different you being in society, you being denied certain benefits because you're black. You can't get food stamps, you can't get grants, you can't get certain loans because you're black. But they expect you to make it as if everyone else is making it. And if you're not careful, you'll find yourself in that mindset and you apply that to every aspect of your life.
So that's what it's talking about. That's literally what the book is talking about, because you inherit mindsets. Mindsets sometimes are passed down. That's why you need the mind of Christ. And I know a lot of people don't believe in Jesus, a lot of people don't believe in God. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But you inherit mindsets, paradigms and thinking and all this stuff is passed down. Racism, negativity, all that stuff is passed down. Oh, he act just like his mama. She just act like, that stuff gets passed down, man. And so you have to be willing to break this mold that's going on. Or next thing you know, you're just like your dad and whoever else. And that goes with economics and everything. I'm doing things, I don't care who, I know a lot of people watching this. I'm doing things in my family that a lot of people in my family are not used to.
You have to.
Yeah.
That curse or that cycle, as you say, has to be broken by somebody.
Right. And you have to, like, I love what my wife always says, you know, you need to get around different people, different things, the things that you say you want. I took my wife on a picnic in the Grand Canyon, helicopter ride, land in the Grand Canyon, have a picnic. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So we doing new things, man, that you don't see everybody from Acres Home, from Acres Home doing. So we do new things, man, and I'm enjoying life. And it's a peaceful life and it's a productive life. You can have money and have no peace. I know what it's like to be having stuff, but I'm sleeping with weapons. They even testified against me saying, he always has guns with him, sleeps with them. So you can have money and everything, but you don't have no peace. You don't know who's gonna cross you out. The person you with, you don't know if you can trust her or whatever. So there's no peace in it. You need a peace. That's the biggest commodity that's lacking is peace.
When did you come with the mindset of, I need my life to change now and have more peace? So
I didn't. God intervened in my life. It's not that Jimmy, we had discussions even in the county jail. You may not remember this, but I had been running from my own calling, you know, and I can remember doing Bible studies and stuff like that in the county, man. And you know, you still haven't submitted to it. You still haven't submitted. You know you're anointed to do certain things. So I didn't. So I was on Beto 1. I got ran over by a horse in the fields. Lieutenant Albright. That's too deep. But I was partially paralyzed from my waist down. At that time, I was still doing, selling cigarettes and all kinds of stuff. But here I was with, life plus 30, and I'm partially paralyzed. I'm a messy dude. I'm always in some mess. I got a whole bunch of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? And God just came into my life and said, how long are you gonna do this? He healed me. When I got back on the unit, I'm not gonna say the major because I was selling cigarettes for the major. So you know what I'm saying? Amen. So
things that Feldon Bonner and men on their shoulders, not
so it is what it is, man. So, it is what it is. When I told him that I couldn't keep doing that, I was just convicted. It was like there was this conviction on my life. I couldn't keep doing it. And God honored it. And so slowly God began to change me, renew me, tighten me up, And
God knows your heart.
And you say that your heart is deceitfully wicked. So we are self-deceived, perpetually deceived. You think going to church, you're okay because you start going to church and you're not. You're still messed up. You're a pastor, you're still messed up. You're looking at every sister, some of the men and everything else up in there. We got a lot going on, man. In society, we need to make peace with some stuff. The reason that we can't even, in our country right now, we can't even say that slavery was wrong. That it was wrong with what's been done to blacks. We can't even just say that because I think I may have to pay some money to some people, or so I won't even just admit, man, I was wrong.
Feldon, how can I get the book?
Amazon is the easiest way. The easiest way. You can catch me in the hood too, but Amazon is
still on the cut.
Yeah, still on the
cut. Selling that product.
Yeah, but so the easiest way is just to go. You can get the ebook, the paperback. If you know anyone who's incarcerated, you really care for them. Order the book and send it to them. If you know people who are at juvenile detention, shout out to Dieter Cantu, Boss Hog, and all you guys over there, because he has Dieter Cantu books, and so I want to donate cases this to youth detention centers and stuff like that.
Okay. So, I got a question though. Yes, you saying, okay, you know where to find it on Amazon.
Amazon.
You look for
Feldon Bonner II, Making Peace with Your Past.
And you should see that on our little screen, right? Well, not that one, but on our screen. Okay. But does this talk a lot about prison and being in jail?
No. So I intentionally took that out. I wrote what I wrote, but I realized from reading other people's stuff that I can start reading something and I can't relate to that. So I'll miss the tools because I'm not relating to your story, what you're sharing. Or you can do a devotional. When you're doing devotional, sometimes this is a good word, start off good, but you just start telling this other story. It's like, man, I'm missing it. So I make sure that I put the tools in front of you. Plus, the book is really designed for like one-on-one or you doing self-examination. It's designed to be worked. It's designed, this is not a casual read. You know, so I've had friends and watching everywhere, you know, I want to read the book. You sure you want to read the book? Because if you really start working through this book, it's going to bless you, but it's going to challenge you. You're going to put it down.
Yeah, I would say to those, and we've talked about the story on how and where he came from, right? But me being a female and coming from the entertainment industry, modeling and working with young ladies who struggle with self-confidence and where they belong, where they want to go, I would say reading through this is a great book for people who need to find themselves, who are lost, who doesn't understand what's going on with their family, who wants to just be a stronger person with knowing who they are, period. So I would strongly suggest this book for my modeling and etiquette school for young ladies who are growing and becoming. So I don't think it's just for people who's having problems, it's for finding who you are as well.
It really is.
Social media, anything you want to give out?
No, Feldon Bonner the second, I'm on everything. That's it. Feldon like he fell down.
Oh yeah.
Feldon like he fell down.
And y'all remember that face, because it's everywhere.
I think that's too close.
It's too close.
Oh,
He said that's perfect.
He had me.
The Wizard of Oz. Feldon
Man, we
Bonner.
thank you for coming, man.
Thank you for having me. It's been a few years. We've been talking about doing this for a while.
It have.
And we are here.
I hope we can
Fine.
do more, because I like getting into prison ministry.
Let's do that. I said you the
counseling.
link. I'm gonna be quiet, but I've been told you that you said you was gonna come and everything.
Never
I
came
did?
through for
Yeah, I
you.
put your name on the list and everything.
That was my
for Love and
brother.
Flowers. Okay.
Timmy. Timmy Johnson. That's my brother.
Shout out to Marshall.
Man, anything you want to say before we go?
Thanks.
We thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning
Feldon Bonner the second, making peace with your past, the
Make it
12-step guide to a peaceful and productive life. Paris Nicole, Jim the Square Guy. We see y'all again Monday on Motivation Monday.
And we are always looking at our phone for your comments. So don't think I'm not listening to people. I am looking at comments. They're gonna tell me you need to be paying attention to your guests.
Thank y'all. And she's eating twisters.
Thanks.
Giving people some,
Twizzlers.
and you giving people some promotion? Oh my God. We'll see y'all Monday.
Thank you.
Free promotion giving girl.